Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Highness Sheikh Mishael Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, the Emir of the State of Kuwait, hold an official talks at Al Alam Palace. And His Majesty the Sultan is at the forefront to welcome His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait, who arrives at the Royal Airport on a two-day state visit. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Highness Sheikh Mishael Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, the Emir of the State of Kuwait, held this evening an official talks at Al Alam Palace. At the outset of the session, His Majesty the Sultan welcomed the Emir of the State of Kuwait to the Sultanate of Oman, wishing him and his accompanied delegation a good stay in the Sultanate of Oman. From his side, His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait expressed his utmost thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for warm welcome. During the session, they reviewed historical brotherly relations between the two countries and means of enhancing and developing them in various fields that serve the interest of the people of both countries and achieve their joint aspirations, in addition to exchange of viewpoints on the updates of the situation in the region and the regional and international developments, besides matters of mutual concern. The discussion session was attended from the Omani side by His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers; His Highness Sayyid As'ad bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for International Relations and Cooperation Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan; His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs; His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court; His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office; His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, Head of the Mission of Honor; His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister; His Excellency Sultan bin Salim Al Habsi, Minister of Finance; His Excellency Dr. Hamid bin Saeed Al Ofi, Head of the Private Office, and His Excellency Dr. Saleh bin Amr Al Kharousi, the Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman, accredited State of Kuwait. While it was attended from the Kuwaiti side by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Abdulaziz Al Jarrah Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Hamid Sabah Al Ahmed Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mubarak Al Hamoud Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Adhibi Nasir Al Adhibi Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Ali Khalid Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mansour Mubarak Abdullah Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Basil Al Hamoud Al Malik Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Sabah, Minister of the Emiri Diwan Affairs; His Excellency Dr. Imad Mohammed Abdulaziz Al Atiki, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Oil; His Excellency Lieutenant General Engineer Jamal Mohammed Al Dayab, Director of His Highness Office; His Excellency Sheikh Khalid Abdullah Al Sabah Al Nasser Al Sabah, Head of Kuwait Protocol; His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Mohammed Nasser Al Hajri, the accredited Ambassador of the State of Kuwait to the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness Sheikh Mishael Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, the Emir of the State of Kuwait, arrived in the country for a two-day state visit to the Sultanate of Oman. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq was at the forefront to welcome the guest upon his arrival at the Royal Airport. wishing him and his accompanying delegation a pleasant stay in the Sultanate of Oman. The guest plane, upon entering the airspace of the Sultanate of Oman until its arrival at the Royal Airport, was escorted by a military squadron welcoming the honorable guest's visit. Along with His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness the guest was received by His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of Royal Court, His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, His Excellency Sayyid Hamoud bin Faisal Al Busaidi, Minister of Interior, Head of the Mission of Honor, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamid Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, His Excellency Dr. Saleh bin Amr Al Kharousi, the Ambassador of the Sultanate of Oman accredited to the State of Kuwait, and His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Nasser Al Hajri, the Ambassador of the State of Kuwait accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. Along with members of the Honorary Mission and members of the Embassy of the State of Kuwait in Muscat, after that, His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the guest headed to the hall, passing between two columns of the honor guards from the Royal Guard of Oman. After a short rest, the motorcad of His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the Emir of Kuwait left the Royal Airport heading to Al Alam Palace to conduct the official and popular reception ceremonies. When the motorcad of the two leaders crossed the Muscat Gate, a group of royal camels lined up on both sides of the road to welcome His Highness the guest. After that, a group of the Royal Cavalry and the Royal Guard of Oman's cavalry led the official motorcad, accompanied by military music, to the National Museum building. As soon as the official motorcad reached the outer courtyard of the Al Alam Palace entrance, a popular reception was held in which more than 600 citizens participated. When the motorcad of the two leaders arrived in the inner courtyard of the Al Alam Palace, the music of the Royal Guard of Oman was played and the trumpets were blown. Then His Majesty the Sultan accompanied His Highness to the podium of honor, where the national anthem of the State of Kuwait was played, and 21 artillery rounds were fired in salute to His Highness.
السلام الوطني لدولة الكويت. سلام قف. كتفاش له. حراس جنباش له.
After that, His Majesty the Sultan shook hands with the official delegation accompanying His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait, welcoming them and wishing them a pleasant stay, while His Highness the Emir shook hands with a number of their Highnesses, Chairman of the Shura Council and their Excellencies, the Ministers, Commanders of the Sultan Armed Forces and the Royal Oman Police. Afterwards, His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait went to the Majlis for coffee. His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait was accompanied by an official delegation comprising of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Abdulaziz Al Jarrah Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Hamad Sabah Al Ahmed Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mubarak Al Hamoud Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Adabi Nasser Al Adabi Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Ali Khalid Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mansour Mubarak Abdullah Al Jaber Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Basil Al Hamoud Al Malik Al Sabah, His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Sabah, Minister of the Emiri Diwan Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Imad Mohammed Abdulaziz Al Atiki, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Oil, His Excellency Lieutenant General Engineer Jamal Mohammed Al Dayab, Director of His Highness Office, His Excellency Sheikh Khalid Abdullah Al Sabah Al Nasser Al Sabah, Head of the Kuwait Protocols, His Excellency Yusuf Hamid Al Rumi, Head of Media and Cultural Affairs at the Emiri Diwan, His Excellency Mazen Isa Al Isa, Undersecretary for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Sheikh Nawaf Saud Al Nasser Al Sabah, Deputy Chairman of the Board of Directors and CEO of the Kuwait Petroleum Cooperation, and His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Nasser Al Hajri, Ambassador of the State of Kuwait accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Highness Sheikh Mishael Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, the Emir of the State of Kuwait, hold an official talks at Al Alam Palace. And His Majesty the Sultan is at the forefront to welcome His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait, who arrives to the Sultanate of Oman in a 2-day state visit. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.